We are still talking about the power of our thoughts. Last time we said that the quality of your thoughts is going to determine the quality of your life, because we all live our lasting thoughts. So I want to talk about the sources of our thoughts. What is the source of the thoughts you carry? What is the source of the thoughts that result into the ideas you implement in life? One of the sources is the words you hear. You must be very careful with the words you hear. Every word you hear produces a thought. Every word you hear enters into your system. So if you hear developmental words, you are most likely to attain development or the momentum of development in your life. If you hear spoiling words, you are most likely to get your life spoiled. So you have got to be careful in the words you allow to your system. That's the number one source. Number two, images you see. You know, God created us with the channels that feed our brains. And one of the channels is the eyes. What you see is fed to your brains and it produces thoughts. I've got an opportunity to chat with young people who are battling with the habit of masturbation, but they can confess that we started this habit from the pornography we used to watch. What you see. So the pornography dictates your feelings, because we said that your feelings come after your thoughts. And if you are good at watching pornography, you have got to know what is going to result from what you are doing. The eyes is a channel to what is fed to our systems. Number three, the conversations you engage in. You have got to determine the kind of conversation to engage in. A conversation which is not developmental, which is not adding value to your life, should not be given a room, because thoughts are going to come from those conversations. I hear people say that I got a business idea after having a conversation with some of the colleagues. Through the conversation, you find yourself picking an idea. So thoughts are generated from those conversations. And eliminate spoiling conversations and entertain those conversations that are adding value to your life. Number four, the media consumed. I know all of us, we use different platforms. TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, different platforms. But what do you allow to yourself on those different platforms? If you know that what you get from those platforms is not adding anything to you or is not increasing on your life, then eliminate that. Entertain social media platforms which are causing value addition to your life. Number four, the books you read. Do you read books? I always tell people that if you are in a scarcity of thoughts, in a scarcity of ideas, go to the bookstore. You pick a book that you know will give you new idea. I call it importation of fresh ideas. When you read a book, you allow an importation of fresh ideas, which are going to give a life to your life, a life to your vision. In such a way, you are going to become a different person. The last one, the environment you live in. Our environment influences our lives. And from the environment, we get thoughts which shapes the course of our life. So it's important to determine the kind of environment to live. An environment which doesn't give thoughts which will shape your future should not be given a chance. Find an environment, a fertile ground which will favor the growth of your life and the growth of your vision. I thank you so much for watching me, and I encourage you to always determine a right source which will give you right thoughts, which will produce right ideas that will give a life to what you are pursuing. Many blessings.